Do you know how it feels to find yourself in a situation where you like someone and you find out they don't like you back? You want someone, they don't want you back. You thought they liked you. You thought they wanted you too. And then you find out it's no such thing. That can be a pretty tough feeling to get through. That can be pretty tough to deal with. Why do we want the one who doesn't want us back? It's one of the worst feelings there is. I think to answer this question, we have to ask ourselves a series of questions. And I don't mean the typical questions such as, girl, what were you thinking? Why didn't you know better? Why didn't you see this coming? I don't think that when you discover the fact that someone doesn't want you back or like you back, that it is the opportunity to wallow in the fact that this is a train wreck of a situation. I don't think it's necessary to beat up on yourself and make yourself feel even worse about the situation. I do think that it is an opportunity to learn and an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to do some self-reflecting. To answer the question, why is it that we want someone who doesn't want us back? We have to ask ourselves a series of questions. Let's go through some of those today. A lot of times when you are so busy falling in love, falling into infatuation, you're not really thinking clearly. You're not really able to think as clearly as you need to think while you're in the situation. When you're out of the situation, when they've either dumped you or let you down easy, then you have the opportunity to do some serious thinking and some deep reflecting. You have the opportunity to look back over the situation objectively. You can see some things a little bit more clearly now that your judgment isn't clouded by the fact that you want them and that you like them so much. It's very, very easy to get caught up in the way that you feel. Very, very easy to get swept away in the situation. When you're falling in love, time can really get away from you and you're not able to process or think in the way that you should because you're not spending your time the way that you should. It can be really heartbreaking and really disappointing when you have your heart set on something that you're hopeful that it will happen and it doesn't. It's also super disappointing when you think that everything was going great, this person liked you too, and you find out that it's not true. It can be kind of devastating depending on the situation. I think one of the first questions that you should ask yourself is, why do you want them? Why do you like them? I think that you should really get to the root of it and find out what are some of the things at the top of your list. If you find surface level things or superficial things at the top of your list, such as the way that they look, the way that they dress, the way that they talk, and all this kind of thing, those are not things that are going to last or be sustainable as time goes on. The way that someone looks definitely changes over time. The way that you see them sometimes changes over time. There has to be something there for you to stick around past their looks. If the looks were the meat and potatoes of the reason why you wanted them and liked them, then it's probably something that was not going to be successful to begin with. Let's say you get past those surface level things and what you really liked about them, what you really wanted with them was their personality, was their character. Did you like the way that they lived their life? Did you like the way that they walked with God? Did you like their habits and their routines that they had? Did you value their conversation? These are all questions that you have to kind of ask yourself. When you ask yourself why you like someone or why you wanted them, you can kind of put things in certain order and put things in certain category. And you know how to move forward next time. You can use the list of things to put things in perspective for yourself. You can separate the things that are important versus the things that are not so important. You can use this as an opportunity to learn about yourself. You can learn about things that are super important to you, what you really gravitate to, and what you really like versus the ones that are not quite that important. I think another question is, why did you think that they liked you? Why did you think they wanted you? And you have to really kind of dig in and analyze this question, look over all the variables and all the facts, everything that happened. Sometimes people are just pretending that they like you so that they can get things from you. And sometimes people really do like you up until a certain point when they find out certain things about you. When they find out your expectations, when they find out the deeper things about you, sometimes people will just kind of pull away because they feel like you guys don't match in a certain area or on a certain level. Sometimes people just like your surface level, but they don't like your deep level. Maybe you thought that they wanted you too because they were just mirroring your behavior. Or maybe you really did have a connection, but it was short-lived. Is it possible that you read into the fact that they might have liked you or wanted you? Maybe you wanted them to like you and you just kind of, just use every little word or action that they said to kind of feed into that, to buy into your belief. Sometimes the hope can get you hooked. I think another question that you can ask yourself to try to find out why you wanted someone who didn't want you back is, what are you missing? Do you have any gaps or holes in your life where you feel incomplete? Do you feel like you're missing a relationship in some way? Do you feel like you have a wound from your past that hasn't been healed and you feel like this person could help you do that? Or this person fits right into the void that you have? Are you replacing your personal healing with a relationship? Are you distracting yourself with liking someone? Are you rebounding from a previous relationship? Could it be that you view this person as a crutch to kind of help you get over a tough time? These are some real honest questions that you can ask yourself. And sometimes it's neither of those. Sometimes you're not missing anything, or at least you don't think you are. Sometimes you can just be going on about your business. You weren't expecting to like or want someone, and all of a sudden it happens to you out of nowhere. Either way, it doesn't hurt to take some time to analyze the situation, try to process what happened to you, and how you're feeling afterwards. I think another important question to ask yourself is, what are they? Who is this person to you? What is it that they really represent? Did you really like the person that was in front of you, or did you like who you thought they were? Did you like the person in front of you, or did you like their representative? Did you like the person in front of you, who they were already, or did you like their potential? Did you fall in love with their potential, who they could be? Were you reading into them because you wanted them to be a certain way or a certain thing in your life? Were they really just a friend, but you saw something more, something greater than that? Were they really just a fellow Christian that you fell in awe for? You really have to take some time to separate the facts and to break things down into parts. You're attracted to this person on a physical level, but are you attracted to their personality and their behavior, the way that they do things, the way that they talk to you? Do they have the basics of your requirements? Are they respectful? Are they courteous? Are they kind? Are they loyal? You have to ask yourself all of these questions to figure out if you really like them or not, if you really wanted them or not. You may definitely think you want someone, but then when you find out who they really are, when you find out their true nature, their true character, you find out you actually don't. And this is something that you have to come to terms with. This is something that you have to accept. Which brings me to the last question that you should ask yourself is, what are you going to do? Now that you know for a fact this person does not like you and they don't want you, what are you going to do about that? Are you going to accept that fact? Or you're going to continue to try to go after them, pine after them, pursue them, etc.? Do you think you can wear them down? Are you going to sit around and wait for them to like you back? It's a matter of acceptance or retraction. Sometimes you will have to retract from the person that you're actually attracted to. You have to engage in self-parenting and self-soothing. Sometimes people don't care if they hurt your feelings. They will tell you straight up, I don't like you. I don't want you. I don't want to be with you. And you have to get to a point to where you can accept that within yourself without taking it personal, without taking it as a slight against you. You just have to accept it. We just have to ask the right questions all the way around. The right questions before the fact and after the fact. The right questions at the beginning and at the end. The right questions in the middle. God tells us to not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. God also says he wants us with suitable mates. And sometimes, even though you like someone and you want them, they're not suitable for you. Sometimes, even though you like someone and you want them, you guys don't agree. Sometimes you can like someone and want them, but they don't want to cleave to you. And all you can do is ask God to heal your heart. Don't hold any grudges. Don't hold any bitterness in your heart. And just move on. Wash your hands of the situation. Let go and let God. You definitely don't want to hear someone tell you more than once that they don't want you, they don't like you. You don't want them to tell you in more than one way either. And even though this may hurt to hear, just take that pain and lay it at the feet of Jesus. It's not worth you wrecking your brain trying to figure out why this person does not want you, why they don't like you. Some things are what they are. You may be very likable, but someone has their mind made up that they don't like you. And so that's just the way it is. It's just something you have to accept. In life, we all have choices. And if they choose not to like you, if they choose not to want you, that's perfectly okay. There's someone else out there who will. After 14 years of trying to make it work with the narcissist, I had to come to the realization that he didn't want me and he didn't like me. He didn't like me enough to respect me or value me. He didn't like me enough to be loyal to me. He spent most of his time outside of the house in other people's faces. And so I had to get to a point to where I accepted that and I filed for divorce. And I didn't look back. After you've done all you can, after you've tried all you can, after you've reasoned with the person all you can, after you have communicated all you can do next is stand. Stand and accept. Settle this thing in your heart and you're going to be just fine. You're going to keep walking. And you're going to keep walking into the marvelous light.